here he get 20 rupees, from here he get 50 rupees. Okay, so if I'll ask him that how much money you have or what is your income, so what he will be doing, wherever he is supplying the money, he is supplying the milk, he will count the amount that okay, I get 10, I get 20 and I get 50. So ma'am, in total 5, 6, 7, 8, I have 80 rupees. This is my income. Clear? So money supply basically refers to how much money is being supplied to you. Okay, or how much money is there with you. Clear? Got it?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Now coming to definition. So money supply refers to total stock of money. First, stock. So basically there are two concepts. One is stock and other one is flow. Okay. So ma'am, what is stock and what is flow? So stock is basically, for example, at point of time. Okay. For example, I said you, Janab, on 11th August 2022, how much money you had. So I'm talking about point of time. Okay. But if I say that, okay, Janab, tell me for 2020, how much money you had. Okay, so basically what you will be doing, that ma'am, no. Yeah, so flow. Okay, so sorry. Yeah, so stock is basically the point of time and flow is basically, for example, I said, okay, for year 2022, how much money you had? So this is what you have to answer, ma'am. For that month, I have this much of money. Okay, so that is going to be flow concept. Okay, stock is going to be point of time and flow is going to be the period of time. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now coming to definition. So sorry, actually there was a lot of disturbance. Okay. Money supply refers to total stock of money. See, I'm talking about stock of money. For example, if I say, Janab, how much money you had or how much money you have right now. Okay. So what you will do, you will quickly check your wallet or the bank account. Okay, ma'am, I have this much of money. Okay. So you're going to check your stock, how much money you had. For example, if you have 10 rupees today, right, maybe tomorrow you will have 50 rupees or maybe 150. It can be either 50 or 150. It can be increased or it can be decreased, right? So that's why if you want to know about money supply, how much money you had, you have to mention the date as well, that at this particular point of time, how much money you have. Clear?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, so money supply refers to total stock of money in circulation in an economy at a given point of time. Okay, so money supply refers to total stock of money. And why I have written in circulation in an economy? So see, whatever money will be there, it will be in an economy, maybe in Indian economy, maybe in some other country, maybe in other country economy. It can be anywhere, right? So that's why money supply, first thing you have to remember is money supply refers to total stock of money. Till here it is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear, Janab? Till here, like money supply refers to total stock of money.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, the other thing, in circulation in an economy. So why I have written in circulation? Okay, I'll just give you an example. For example, this is a businessman and this is a homemaker and this is a teacher. Okay. This businessman got 500 rupees as an income. He got salary. Okay. So basically this was the income, the salary. And out of this 500 rupees, he gave 100 rupees to his homemaker. Okay, so this was the expenditure for him because he was spending the money, right? And the 100 rupees which this homemaker got, for him this was the income, right? Because it was his salary. Okay, out of this 100 rupees, he gave 50 rupees to the teacher, like he paid fees of his children. Okay, so he gave 50 rupees to him. So for him, this 50 rupees was expenditure, but for this teacher, this 50 rupees was income. Okay, so somebody's income is going to be somebody's expenditure and somebody's expenditure is going to be somebody's income. Is it fine?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. So basically everything will be taking place in an economy, right? For example, these are Indians or maybe these are, you can say, Australians. Okay. So everything is going to see, money is circulating from this person to this person. Money is circulating, right? So money supply refers to total stock of money. And what is money? Money is circulating where in an economy, and you have to mention that at given point of time. For example, this businessman got his salary on 11th August. Okay, so on 11th August, he had 500 rupees, right? He had 500 rupees. But next day, he paid like money to his homemaker. So on 12th August, he had 400 rupees, right? So that's why you have to mention a given point of time. So if I'll ask the businessman, on 11th August 2022, how much money you had? So you'll be saying 500. But if I'll ask on 12th August 2022, how much money you had? He'll say 400. So that's why whenever you are like measuring money, whenever you're talking about money supply, you have to mention the give point of time. So that's why what is money supply? Ma'am, money supply refers to total stock of money. And where is money? Money is circulating where in an economy when? Ma'am, at a given point of time. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now next, see, these are the two meanings. You can write this one or this one. I'll explain both of the meanings, and whatever you feel like is easy, you can go for it. Okay. Now next thing is that
Okay, ma'am.
the volume of money. So instead of writing volume, just write amount of. Okay. So the amount of money held by public. See, these are the human beings. These are the public, right? You cannot say that this, for example, this is a dog. Dog is not going to have your money, right? So only public is going to be taking the money. So the amount of money held by the public at a point of time where in an economy is referred to as money supply. So whatever amount of money public is having where in an economy and when at a given point of time, that is known as money supply. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And once you will write either this or this, after that you have to mention this point. This is compulsory. This is the second point, that money supply is a stock concept. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so you can write money supply or whatever you feel like is easy. If you feel like first definition is easy, go for it. If you feel like second one is easy, you can go for it. And after that, write this one. Clear?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, you can write.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, Jana. So now you will tell me what do you understand by money supply? You can read it out.
Ma'am, money. The amount of money is that which is held by public at a given time in an economy is known as money supply.
Okay, so money supply is the stock concept or the flow concept?
Stock concept.
Yes, very good. Okay. Now, for example, if I ask you that, Jenna, tell me how much money you have, okay, or how much money you have, what you will do? First, you will check your wallet. That, okay, ma'am, I have 50 rupees in my wallet. Plus, you will check the amount in your bank account, right? That, okay, ma'am, I have 100 rupees in my bank account. Okay, then only you are going to tell, ma'am, in total, I have 150 rupees. Is it fine? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So it's like measure of money supply. So if you want to measure it, like how much money in numbers, so how you're going to do that? So basically there are different measure M1, M2, M3, M4, but in your CBSE syllabus, it's only M1. Okay, you are not going to write it like this. You are going to write it like this. M and 1 is going to be here, foot. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So the formula is C plus DD plus OD. So ma'am, what is C? C is basically the currency, and currency can be coins or can be paper notes. Okay, and who is going to have this currency? Basically the public. Okay, I'm talking about your wallet. Okay, in your wallet you may have coins or you may have paper notes, right? So C, first one is C, second one is DD. It is basically demand deposit, net demand deposit in banks. Okay, so what is DD basically? Now for example, whatever amount of money you are depositing in bank account, okay, that is known as DD, demand deposit. Okay, you won't be saying that this is currency. No, you will be saying that this is your demand deposit, that you have deposited this amount of money in the bank account. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, for example, this is your bank, this is you, and this is me. Okay. You were not well. Okay. So you told me that, ma'am, I'm not well. I want to deposit 100 rupees in my bank account. Can you please do it for me? So I said, okay, Janab, take care of yourself. I'll be doing that. So I went to your bank account and I deposited 100 rupees in your bank account. Okay, that was fine. Next day, what happened? Again, you were not well. So you tell me that, ma'am, I want to withdraw 50 rupees from my bank account. I'm not well. Can you please do it? So I said, okay, Janam, I'll be doing it. I went to your bank account and they said, I want to withdraw 50 rupees. See, deposit is basically you are depositing it and withdrawn is basically taking out. Okay, you know this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so withdraw is basically taking out, deposit is basically submitting. Okay, I went to your bank account and I said that I want 50 rupees from your bank account because she is not well. So they said, no, we won't be giving you money. So can you please tell me the reason, like why did they behave like this? Like why did they say no? Any hint or anything? What do you think? Why did they say no to me?
What,
Like,
ma'am? What
uh,
was the question?
yeah, the question was that, see, the first day you were not well. You said me that, ma'am, I want to deposit 100 rupees in my bank account. Please, can you please help me? So I said, okay, Jana. So first day I deposited 100 rupees in your bank account. Okay. And next day you were not well again. And you told me you want to withdraw 50 rupees from your account. Okay, but you were not well, so you requested me that, ma'am, can you please do it on behalf of mine? So I said, okay. So I went to your bank account, but they said that they won't be giving me money. So can you please tell me why they behave like this or why they said no?
Because of security,
Oh,
protection of
yes.
your money.
Yeah, because of protection. So see, because why? Because of protection. Earlier, when I came for deposition, they quickly accepted it. But now I came for withdrawn, so they said no. So remember one thing, because I was not the bank holder, I was not the account holder. Account holder is you, right? So see, DD is basically demand deposit in the bank. Whatever money you are depositing in the bank, they are known as DD. These can be withdrawn at any point of time. You can withdraw them at any point of time, but who can withdraw it? Only the account holders. Your mom, your father, your brother, your sister, nobody can withdraw the amount. Deposit, anybody can do, right? But when it comes for withdrawing it, only account holder can withdraw the money. Okay, so demand deposit, basically these are the deposited in the bank, but these can be withdrawn. Like you can take them out at any point of time, but who can withdraw it? Only account holder. The account belongs to you. So that's why they rejected my application of withdrawing the money, because only the permission is given to only account holder, that he or she can withdraw the money from the bank. I'm not talking about ATM. I'm just talking about the bank. Okay, ATM you can also withdraw it if you know the pin, right? But when you are going to bank and there you are asking for cash or the withdrawal, there only account holder can withdraw the amount. Nobody else can do it. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's why they rejected me, because I was not the account holder, right? You were the account holder. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. And
Okay,
next
ma'am.
is OD. OD is basically other deposit. So there are some other deposit apart from cash and apart from this deposit. We have some other deposit like RD, some fixed deposit and all that. So other deposit with RBI. So who is RBI? RBI is, we'll just study about it. RBI basically the head of bank. Okay. So just remember, RBI is Reserve Bank of India, which is head of the bank. So we also
Okay,
reserve
ma'am.
all types of answers over there. So what you are going to write, ma'am, measure of money supply, then M1, the formula, C plus DD plus OD. Then what is C? Currency. What is DD? Net demand deposit. What is OD? RBI. So everything you are going to write it down. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Oh. Okay. Now basically what we are going to do, we are going to do the components of money supply. Okay. So ma'am, what are the components? Basically, components are the like when we did the formula, we did two things like the C plus DD and OD, right? So they are the components. Okay. So first component is currency held by public. So basically, currency held by public is in two forms: coins and the coins and the paper currency. So now, ma'am, what is coins? When I asked you that, Jenna, what do you understand by coins? So somewhere we are unable to define it, right? So if I'll ask you what is coins, so you just have to tell me that, ma'am, these are the token coins. Token coins means in the circular form. Okay. These are the token coin whose face value is more than their intrinsic value. Okay. So, ma'am, now what is intrinsic value and the face value? Okay. For example, these are the coins. Okay. Jenna, can you tell me which one is expensive or which one is the high rated? Can you tell me? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
How can you tell me? Like
No,
just
no,
tell
no,
me.
no.
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 Yes. Why? Because nothing is written over here. So basically, see, right now the value of all the coins is same, right? So that means their intrinsic value is same. Means the amount of material used to just develop this coins and all that. So basically, this is the intrinsic value. But once I'll write it like 2, 5, 10, 1. Now you can tell me which one is more expensive or which one is more
Yes, ma'am.
valuable. Yeah. This
Yes,
one?
ma'am. Yeah,
Yes.
ma'am.
Because over here it's written 10. Okay. So what is basically intrinsic value is, see, the amount of like the value which is being used to prepare the coin, and the face value is whatever is written over here. So basically what is coins? These are the token coins whose face value. Of course, the face value will be more, right? Every time you're going to write something, so face value is going to be more than the intrinsic value. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So these are the tokens coins whose face value is more than their intrinsic value. Okay. Now paper currency. So they are the promissory notes. So ma'am, what do you understand by promissory notes? See, for example, if I'm giving you 200 rupees note. Okay, that Janet, this is a 200 rupees note, you can take it. So what I'm doing, along with this 200 rupees note, I'm giving you a promise that Jenna, wherever you go in the world, okay, whatever the amount, whatever you want to purchase, you can purchase it. The product whose price is either equals to 200 or less than 200. You can purchase any product whose price is going to be less than 200, right? So with this note, I'm giving you the promise. And I'm promising you that, okay, with this note, with the help of this note, you can purchase any product which is for 200 rupees or less than 200 rupees. Okay. So that's why paper currency they are the promissory notes. And in India, they range from 1 rupee note, the least one, and the highest one is 2,000 rupees note. Okay. So paper currency, what are they? They are basically the promissory notes. Basically, I am giving you the promise along with that. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, demand deposit. So, ma'am, what is demand deposit? Basically, these are the deposited made not by bank, made to banks. Okay, when you are depositing your money to the bank, that is, these are the deposited made to banks. A demand deposit is any deposit amount on which check can be withdrawn. Now, this is very important. For example, this is your bank and you have 100 rupees in your bank account. For this 100 rupees, you can write a check. Okay, so ma'am, why check is important? For example, this is you and this is your friend. Okay, your friend your friend want 50 rupees from you, but he don't want cash and it is not possible for you to visit bank. Okay, so what you will do, you will write a check, okay, of 50 rupees and you will sign over here and you will give it to him that, okay, take this check. And now what he will do, he will take this check and he will go to his bank. There he will deposit this check, and from automatically from your account 50 rupees will be transferred to his account. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So a demand deposit is any deposit amount basically on which a check can be written. These are withdrawable through check. You can like whatever amount you have in your bank account, you can withdraw it with the help of check as well, right? Somewhere you are withdrawing it, right? So you are transferring it to someone else's account, but yeah, even if you went to bank, there also you can write a check and you can withdraw the amount. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So
But
basically,
ma'am,
demand. Hmm.
how do we withdraw from check? Like
Okay.
something is written.
Yeah, I'll just tell you. Hmm. For example, this is a check. Okay, two checks. Okay, this what you will write first? You will write two, the name of the person. Okay, this, and you will sign to whoever you are doing. But when you are withdrawing the amount to your account, you will write two self. Okay, that means you are withdrawing it for yourself. So you are going to write. You are not going to write the name of the person. You are going to write self. Okay, so that means you are withdrawing the amount for yourself. Is it fine?
Okay, ma'am. Okay,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah. So basically, what is demand deposit? Demand deposit, these are deposited made to banks, and a demand deposit is any deposit amount. Okay, this is basically amount. Okay, on which a check can be written, and these amounts are these are withdrawable through check. So these demand deposit, you can withdraw them with the help of check. Okay, so just write it
Okay,
down.
ma'am. Okay.
First write components of money supply, and after that write currency held by and the paper currency. Then let me know. I'll scroll it down.
Okay, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
You can write demand deposit.
Okay, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now the conclusion part. Okay. So this money supply in this is a conclusion. Okay. So this money supply is the total amount of currency and coin outside the bank. Just remember two things, that this is your bank and this is your money. Okay. So if your money is inside the bank, it will known as deposit. And if your money is outside the bank, then it will be known as currency. Is it fine?
Yeah, ma'am.
So thus money supply is the total amount of currency and coin outside the bank, and also the demand deposit you'll write inside the bank. Inside the bank, and you have to mention on a specific day, right? Or you can write at a point of time. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Okay. So quickly you will revise the concept of this, like money supply, and then we are going to do the most important topic. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Okay. So this is going to be very, very important topic. So remember that. Okay, just a minute. I'll just share my screen.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So hmm, can you see my screen? Okay. So
Yes,
today we
ma'am.
will do today we will do the theory portion, and in our next class we'll start with the numerical portion. Okay. So just understand the money creation is very, you can say, one of the most important topics I would like to tell you, right? So first is, ma'am, money creation. See, you must be wondering that, see, in what happens, this is bank, you are depositing your money, and whenever you want, you can withdraw it. Okay. So how banks are like getting profit? See, it's your money, right? You are depositing it, and whenever you want, you can withdraw it. So how banks are getting benefit from this? So basically, how banks are getting the benefit? Through money creation. So basically, this is the magic. I'll just tell you, for example, if you are depositing 100 rupees in the bank account, okay, the very next month, bank convert this 100 rupees in 500 rupees. And this is the magic they do. And this magic, how they do this magic, and this magic is known as money creation, MC, or you can say CC, credit creation. Clear?
Yes,
Yes?
ma'am.
Okay. So now, ma'am, what is money creation or credit creation? So through the process of money creation, commercial bank, there are two types of bank. One is this. COMM means COM stands for common people, and COMMERCIL means commercial. So where common people like you and me go, that bank is known as commercial bank. And one I told you, na, RBI, that is the central bank who is the head. Okay. So basically, where common people go, that bank is known as commercial bank. So through the process of money creation, commercial banks are able to create credit. Okay. There are two terms. One is credit and the other one is debit. Okay. So ma'am, what is credit and what is debit? So credit is basically plus, and debit is basically D for decrease, and D stands for decrease, and D for debit. For example, you got a message that 100 rupees credited in your account. So that means what is happening? 100 rupees has been added to your account. If you are getting that 100 rupees deducted from your account, then means that 100 rupees is being withdrawn from your account. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, ma'am, now what is this money creation or credit creation? So, through the process of money creation, commercial banks are able to create credit. Okay, what they are doing? They are creating credit which is far excess of the initial deposit. Now, ma'am, what is this? Like, which is far excess? What are you telling me about? I'm not getting anything. Right? So, I'll just tell you. Excess. Do you know what is excess? Excess means addition, or you can say more than. Okay. And now initial deposit. So, Jainab, just tell me, when you were in 10th class, you used to do numerical in the physics, like in science, that one was initial speed and one was final speed. If you remember, yes or no?
Yeah, I remember.
So,
Yeah.
what was the initial speed? Initial speed means what?
Initial, like maybe total.
No. There were two speeds. One is final and one was initial. So,
Oh,
initial was
from
basically,
like beginning, starting.
yeah, very good. Initial. So, yes, so initial means basically the beginning, or you can say the first one or the starting one. Okay. So now, ma'am, okay, I've understood all the term. Now I know what is commercial. I know what is credit. I also know what is far excess. I also know initial. But what is this definition? So basically, for example, if you are depositing 100 rupees, so this is your initial deposit. Okay, clear? Initial deposit means your very first deposit. So what is money creation? Through the process of money creation, okay, commercial banks are able to create credit. So I'll say through the process of money creation, what is happening? So you'll say, ma'am, commercial bank are able to create credit. Okay, and ma'am, what credit? The credit is far excess, or you can say whatever. See, I told you now, for example, you are depositing 100 rupees. Next month, bank will be converting that 100 rupees into 500 rupees. And whatever credit, whatever money they create, that money is going to be more than your initial deposit. Whatever money you are depositing, it will be maybe 101. Okay, or it can be 200, it can be 300, it can be 400, or it can be 500. But the banks make sure that it is always going to be more than whatever you deposited. Whatever were initial deposit, it is going to be more than that. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now, ma'am, what is money creation? You can write it like this, or you can write money creation is a process through which commercial banks are able to create credit, which is far, you can write excess of, or you can write which is far more than the initial deposit. So basically, what is money creation, ma'am? It is a process. And who is following the process? Commercial bank are following. Why? To create credit. And what that credit is? That credit is far more than, or you can say far excess than the initial deposit. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you're going to write money creation or credit creation and just write the definition. If you want to write like this through the process, it's okay. Other you can write money creation is a process through which commercial bank are able to create credit which is more than, or you can write whatever you feel like. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Janab, done?
Yeah, ma'am, I'm done.
Okay. I missed out, I think. Okay. Now basically next thing is LRR. Okay. So ma'am, what is this LRR? This is going to be very important. LRR is first legal reserve ratio, or you can say legal reserve requirement. Okay. So ma'am, what is this? So basically, as I told you, there are two types of bank. One, the head bank, and other the commercial bank where common people go. Okay. So what happens? It is legally compulsory for the bank to keep certain minimum fraction of their deposit as reserves, and this fraction is called legal reserve ratio. So basically what happens, for example, I am depositing 100 rupees in my 1000 rupees in this bank. Okay, maybe this bank. So what if he is receiving 1000 rupees? It is compulsory for this bank to keep few fraction with the central bank. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So this is what LRR is. Basically, for example, you are getting salary. You're getting 1000 rupees as a salary. Your mother told you that you have to keep certain money with your mom, which for example 50 rupees or 100 rupees, whatever it is. Okay. So similarly, for commercial bank, it is compulsory for them to keep whatever deposit they are getting. Out of that, this central bank, they keep the ratio. Like, okay, you have to keep 20% or 30% or 40% or 50% like this. Okay. So it is legally, nobody can say that I don't want to keep a reserve. It is legally compulsory. So it is legally compulsory for the bank to keep certain minimum fraction of their deposit as reserve. You can add over here that with central bank. Okay, with central bank, and this fraction is called, see, for example, if out of 1000 rupees, see, the banks are keeping 200 rupees. So this 200 rupees is your LRR. Okay, so whatever amount you are keeping as a reserve with central bank, that money is known as your legal reserve ratio. Is it clear?
No, ma'am. Like,
Okay, not clear?
no, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, let's just take an example. For example, these are the bank. Okay, commercial bank, and this is the head bank. Okay, so for example, this is your bank and this is my bank. Okay, you deposited 1000 rupees over here and I deposited 100 rupees. Okay, so he said that you have to keep 10% or 20% with me. Okay, so 10% of this you are keeping. For example, it is 200 rupees. So the deposit the bank got was 1000 rupees, and out of 1000 rupees he has to keep some money with the central bank. So out of 1000 rupees he will be giving 200 rupees to the central bank. And now, as this was my bank, I deposited 100 rupees. So maybe I will be giving 20 rupees. Okay, so I'll be keeping 20 rupees with the central bank as a reserve. So it is compulsory. For example, sometimes, for example, you're getting salary, it is compulsory that you have to pay your rent. That is going to be fixed. You have to, no matter what salary you are getting, you have to pay that rent, right? So similarly, whenever banks get their deposit, whenever banks get the money, it is compulsory for them to keep a certain, that fraction is decided by the central bank itself. So it is legally compulsory for the bank. You can add over here for the commercial bank so that it will make more sense. For the commercial bank to keep certain minimum fraction of their deposit, whatever money the banks are getting from people, out of that money they have to keep some money with the central bank, with the head bank. Okay, as a reserve, so that whenever they need money, they can take out that money. Okay, and this fraction, like whatever money they are keeping, that money is known as legal reserve ratio. Is it fine now?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, great. So you can like LRR, the full form is legal reserve ratio or hashtag requirement. Either it can be ratio or the requirement.
Okay, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Okay. So basically these are two things. We'll be starting with the numerical portion in the next class. Okay. So quickly
Okay, ma'am.
just read the definition for money creation and LRR and let me know if any line is confusing or you still have any doubt, you can ask me.
Okay, ma'am. No doubt, ma'am.
Okay, Jenny. So basically we'll be starting with the numerical portion in the next class. Till then you can revise all the previous thing. Next class I'll be taking your class, and after that I'll take your test for the money chapter, like whatever we did, money, the functions, the money creation, the